Bubba the Show. And you know, give it to
I'm an assistant.
Yeah, so proving that America, all right, America is Babylon, right? And you know, there's many scriptures proving that. Brothers been doing shows on that subject, and I'm going to go to Revelation, all right? Revelation 17, verse 1, the points in like 5, and it says, "And then came one of the 7 angels which had the 7 vials, and talked with me, saying unto me, Come hither, I will show unto thee the judgment of the great whore that sitteth upon many waters." Okay? Now that angel who told that person to come hither was an angel talking to John. Okay? You know, the story that which involves Revelation. John the Revelator on the island of Patmos, getting the visions from the Most High. Okay, so that's what that's talking about right there. Okay, so then it says, "I will show unto thee judgment of the great whore that sitteth upon many waters." Okay, so that judgment on that great whore is America. You know, why is she a whore? Like what we've always been bringing out, America is being used just like a whore. That's just like a hoe, man.
Yeah.
All right, you have other countries, which is you can't deny. All right, you have other countries that get a lot of their money or the GOP from America,
2
man.
miles square.
Okay, am I saying it right? GOP,
GDP?
GDP, right? The other economies, GDP is linked to America's economy. If America's economy goes down, which it is, all other economies are affected. That's why you got organizations like the Brisket and other or countries getting together to form an alliance against America to bring in their own commerce system or money system, which proves that all these other countries, they use America for gain and profit and all that, just like a whore, man. Okay? And it says, "sitteth upon many waters," which represents the people and the nations. It says, "with whom the kings of the earth have committed fornication, and the inhabitants of the earth have made drunk with the wine of her fornication." Okay? The kings of the earth represents the other countries once again. Okay? Or the leaders of those countries like China, Russia, India, you know, all other countries throughout the world. All right, kings of the earth have committed fornication, and the inhabitants of the earth have been made drunk with the wine of her fornication. Now we always bring out that the wine represents the philosophies, okay, all the bullshit, the doctrines that America brings out, basically everything against the truth. Now America is the pinnacle of that, man. They bring out homosexuality. They say women have rights. They demonize any other country that won't give women rights or whatever, or they demonize other countries that don't embrace homosexuality, which all the other nations are off, but at least they're more on point than America, man. Because other countries are more disciplined with their morals and families.
That's why I said it was drunk. They became drunk. Because when a person becomes drunk, you become impaired, mentally impaired, or should I say spiritually impaired. Like the brother's saying, you know, even though they're not, you know, the people of the Most High, they do hold some sort of value in their country. And they don't, like the Arabs, they don't accept homosexuality, a woman being bouncing around. That's not accepted. But when they drink up the so-called white man philosophy, it's democracy, they drink it. They don't just drink it, they get drunk. You know, they become mentally impaired with that logic. You know, like the Arab, he'll come from Egypt or whatever, and you know, he first get to this country, he got a big bed, and a couple years go by, he got a clean face. That's him getting, you know, drunken with the wine of, you know, of America.
That's right, brother. that proves that America got demons and spirits out there.
Yeah, that's right.
It changes it, you know?
Yeah,
They feel like they can do whatever they want. So, you know. Yeah, come.
Quick point.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, and these other countries, you know, they become westernized.
Yep.
You know?
Oh, really?
Brothers talk about with the Arabs. Now you look at Saudi Arabia, now they got women driving, women wearing pants. You know, when other nations, when they come here, they leave all their customs and they come over here and they want to be like the so-called white race, which are the Edomites. You know, the other nations, they dye in their hair. You know, so they become westernized. They drink of that wine. You know?
Cast off their values and they accept the ideas of America.
Huh? Fuck it. Anyway, Revelation chapter 17, verse 2. Ain't gonna be no fucking stupid sounds like that in the kingdom too, man. I mean, you know what I mean?
He's just moseying on down the road, going nowhere
just,
fast.
Yeah, looking for a fucking Dunkin' Donuts special, man. Got nothing to do.
That's why it's Babylon.
Fucking Babylon, man. You know, fucks with your,
fucks with your frequency,
Yeah, that's a better word, frequency, man. That's why America's Babylon, man. What we talking about, man. Anyway, it says, verse 2, with whom the kings of the earth have committed fornication, okay, which, like the brother we're all bringing out, fornicating, through the philosophies, being drunk through the practices, wicked practices, and inhabitants of earth have been made drunk with the wine of her fornication. So he carried me away in the spirit into the wilderness, and I saw a woman sit upon a scarlet-colored beast, full of names of blasphemy, having 7 heads and 10 horns. All right, now that spirit into the wilderness. It says, and I saw a woman sit upon a scarlet-colored beast. Once again, that's talking about America, man. America is that woman, okay? You see, the Most High describes the Babylon as a whore. America as a woman and a whore. Because once again, like we're going into, other countries gain money from American business. You know what I mean? And they use it like a prostitute. You know, you pay a prostitute. What do you get? You get satisfaction. You know what I mean? You get something back. Same thing with other countries. They get service. You know? You pay for service. So other countries come here. You know, like these little fucking Arabs here with their carts and whatever. Their service is getting that money. All right. They come here and use this America, get that money, go back to their countries.
That's right. Now, like your brother said, that the woman is talking about America. Not that beast is talking about NATO EU system. Why is the woman sitting on top of the beast? Because America controls the decision making of NATO. A lot of actions that take place by NATO is always spearheaded by America. So she leads the NATO to the conflict. That's what she's saying. You sit on something, you're in control of it.
That's right.
I'd say one more thing. Now you got guys that saying, well, the mark of the beast is not talking about the chip. But at the same time, they can't even break down what's the beast. You know, the beast is the white man. No, it goes deeper than that. The beast is interchangeable with the dragon, which we know the dragon is talking about the ancient Roman Empire, which it speaks about the dragon being wounded as unto death and coming back. That's it coming back as NATO. You know, because the same numbers that make up NATO and the EU are the same numbers that made up the ancient Roman Empire. So that's the beast. It's talking about NATO and the EU.
Yeah, the 10 common markets.
Yep.
I forget something like Denmark, Belgium, the Gauls, which are the French. I forget something, but that goes into the 10 common markets. You know?
I'm sorry, and that's why in Revelation, 11, and speaks about World War II. Why is World War II significant? Because that was the beast coming to life. Because after World War II, you had
all that was set up after this.
right. After World War II, you had the 2 superpowers. That was the U.S. You had at that time was the
KGB or Russia, or whatever I believe.
yeah, it was Russia, the United Soviet Socialist Republic. It was the USSR. They were the 2 superpowers. They both had the atomic bomb. But Russia was too mighty for the U.S. So they had to form an alliance, and that was NATO. So that everything the Lord is saying in Scripture is all significant. Everything's significant. It's all prophecy. And we beginning with the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, we're the one that breaking this thing down. Like we just don't break down. That's talking about the white man. That too talking about the white man. Like these guys are not deep. You know, these guys are not deep. And we go to the mark of the beast. It speaks about he causeth awe, because now when they actually implement the microchip, it's going to be a global mandation, right? It's going to be global, because it's going to be something that they're going to have to put a stop to this common currency, and they have to introduce the microchip. And yeah, you can get it. And Apostle Tahar on down been going through that. Remember the video of Righteous King Slut? And, yeah, part 1 and have part 2. And Apostle Tahar always say this. During part 1, that's when you get the most hits. That's when all the controversy was in part 1. But part 2, that's when Apostle Tahar start going to the mark of the beast. And that's when the views start going down. So Apostle Tahar, he been breaking down the mark of the beast.
So that whole gangster, I mean, he always goes into that, and I was there for that. That whole gangster slut thing was a whole stumbling block, man. It was a whole big distraction, you know?
You know what proves that?
Which marked a whole bunch of people. You know?
Yeah, because Apostle Tahar, he always been pushing heavy about the mark of the beast, the RFID microchip. So I remember I was in college, and what I did, I dropped out. And I said to myself, like, you know what? All this shit is in vain. Like, if I was to get a bachelor's, whatever, and once that chip get implemented, that paper's gonna mean nothing. All that shit was in vain. So I remember the Apostle Tahar always pushing about the mark of the beast. And I said, I'm not taking that chip. Lord forbid. You say you wanna go into it?
No, go ahead. We'll go back.
This is Revelation 13 and 16. And he causeth all, both small and great.
Right, he say he causeth all.